Hi everyone, I'm back at B&M Bargains in Oswestry. This is become my favourite B&M Bargains. It's got a really big garden centre. It's nice and quiet, and it's on a route that I pass through fairly often. A route that I take very often, I should say. And I've come just before the Easter weekend, which is obviously traditionally a kind of the start of the gardening season. People get 4 days off, so a lot of the time it's nice spring weather. Not quite sure we're going to get that this year, but it does look dry, at least where I am. But judging by what I can see in front of me, I'm in the car park now, they have stocked up ready for the Easter weekend, which is exactly what I expected them to do. So let's go inside and see what's new. That's what I can see from the car. Loads of plants, and I'm confident there's going to be loads more inside as well. Some nice dahlias here. These are £3.50 or 4 for £10. B&M is great for pots as well. These ones are £6. They're a decent size. You can get them in black or a fairly dark grey. So let's head outside. It is a bit windy today, so hopefully the audio is okay. Loads more bedding plants in here. Lots of variegated plants as well, I've noticed this year. I don't know if that's a trend or not, but it certainly helps with all the green in my garden. A bit of variegation would look quite nice. Got some nice plants here. This one takes my fancy. Let's have a look. This chrysanthemum is £3, and these chrysanthemums obviously make good cut flowers. You see them as cut flowers quite often. So if you're wanting to have something outside that you can cut from, that would be nice as well. They've got some really cheap ones. These are £1.50 or 5 for £5. So they've really got some hostas there as well. They're £5. Go and have a look at them in a second. But I was just saying, they've got things for every price range really. If you're after something really cheap, then they have that. Or if you want to spend a little bit more, then they've got something for you as well. I don't work for B&M, by the way. They've got these plants. My wife loves these because they're very tactile. They make you want to touch them. They're really soft. And these are £6.50. Where are those hostas? There they are. So that's a really decent plant, £5. It looks pristine. They do get attacked by slugs a little bit, or a lot in some cases. Some sort of half dead looking plants as well. Steer clear of them, obviously. Lots of green cordylines. These are £10, and it's a reasonable sized plant. It's probably 2 foot tall. However, they have also got some, or they have had some £5 versions as well, which are maybe 2/3 of the size. I'd probably go for those if they have any. Plenty of green ones, plenty of red ones. I think these were here last time. Look quite nice. I do quite like those. Could be tempted by a few of those. I've got some pots to fill at home, so I'm going to do a video very soon to show you what I'm going to put in those pots, and I don't actually know yet, so it'll be interesting to find out what I do put in there. I've got some lupins, £5. Looks like it's a mixed, yeah, it's a mixed, so you don't know what colour you're going to get. Got some acers here. These are £20, which doesn't seem that cheap. But they do have some £4.50 ones here. They're obviously smaller. But I don't know, I'd probably have 4 of them instead of one of the big ones if it was me. That's what I mean, they've got something for every budget here. Some lilies. These are £4.50. Loads of flowers on these, look. There's 3 stems, and each stem has, you know, maybe up to 10 buds there, so they'd be quite nice. But look at the variety they've got here. It's brilliant, isn't it, for a bargain retailer? They've got a really good garden centre here. This is why it's becoming my favourite. They've just got loads and loads of different species of plants. This phormium, or these 2 phormiums, were also here last time, I think. They've been here so long, they're actually growing weeds. And I'll do a bit of weeding for them. There you go, you're welcome. Then we've got what looks like just 1 fatsia left. This is £4 or 3 for 10. Well, there's only 1 of them. Roots coming out the bottom. Oh my god, I'm getting soaked. Oh, that hose pipe has got a hole in it and it's spraying water all down my leg. Excellent. Then these all look like they're brand new in. They've just been put out. It doesn't look like anyone's bought anything here. Oh, loads more lupins here. These ones look very different to the sole one that was over, that probably came in on a different delivery. £6.50. Looking good. They're mixed, the mixed type again. But look at this. They've had plenty more palms delivered and some other exotic looking plants as well. So let's start here. So they've got 4 of these olive trees, which are £100. They don't seem to be selling as fast as some of the other plants. Got loads more Cordylines in. These ones, I think they're £37.50. Yes, they are. They've had those before. They are selling, they are replenishing them, which is encouraging, because often B&M just get something in and that's it, done. But they do seem to be restocking this year, which is great. This one, look, they've even got their own label on it. £37.50. It's a waggy. I've got a waggy palm. Oh, that's heavy in the pot. Now, I bought several of these. I bought 5 of these recently. These ones don't quite look as pristine. Maybe this one's been here in a few weeks. I did leave one behind, but I'm pretty sure someone bought it. So this one is probably newer in than that. They've also got this yucca here and various other yuccas. These are £35. Now, it doesn't say what species it is, what variety of yucca it is, but what it does say is that they're hardy down to -2. So not really suitable for UK gardens outside. Now, I can't even see what's going on here. So what I'm going to do, there seems to be lots of different types of palms. I'm going to unpack this a little bit, lay them out, and let's see exactly what's here. Okay, so I've made my way into the pallet a little bit to see what's going on. And I'm actually surprised by what they've got here. They've got standard chamaerops humilis. These are £17.50. Now, there is a bit of difference there's a bit of variety. So you got this one here is much nicer, much more established than this one here. Similarly, with these Washingtonia robustas, you've got a big variation as well. So these are £17.50 also. Now these aren't winter hardy, so I would be buying, if I'm buying these for my garden, they're bedding plants. Basically, they don't do fantastically in pots either, so it's difficult to overwinter them and sustain the amount of leaves that they have now, for example. Although the nurseries have obviously managed it. But this one is fairly small, whereas these two are really quite big. Look at the size of that leaf. A nice trunk form in here as well. Some good girth on that. We saw the wagyu, we saw that. Oh, they've also got some chamaerops humilis volcano. These are also £17.50, so these are real bargains actually. However, as you can see, it's rocking about in the pot there. So I imagine it's very recently potted. It doesn't seem. That one's the same, that one's the same. Yeah, they're all very loose in the pots, which is a real shame, because otherwise that is a bargain. Now, I was very tempted by those until I saw those rocking, so I think I'm going to actually give them a miss. The rest of this palette is more of the standard chamaerops humilis. And I say standard, actually, that has a look of cerifera about it. There's no mention of it on here, but these leaflets are very thin. I don't know, what do you think? Any experts out there? Could that be a humilis? Could that be a cerifera, I mean? Was it standard humilis? Maybe it's standard humilis just grown in in optimum conditions to get a nice big plant to sell, because that is what happens here. They've got some more of the large trachycarpus fortunei. They've got two of those, £150 each. Got this one's fainted. Let's have a look at this one, because this is another waggy, is it? It's another waggy at £37.50. And that is an absolute bargain, that plant, honestly. That is really cheap. And yeah, if I hadn't already bought 5, I'd be buying more. I have got something else here. What's this? This looks like a standard trachycarpus fortunei at £17.50. So it's quite a young plant. No sort of trunk to speak of at all on it yet. £17.50 doesn't seem like that much of a bargain to me. It's probably, don't get me wrong, it's not expensive. It's about the right price, I would say. We've got a few of those in there, along with some more Washingtonia robusta. They've got, okay, so last time I was here, there was one of those massive trolleys of canary and date palms. They have 2 left, okay, and these are £10, and most of them are quite tall. That's one of the shorter ones that's left. I actually bought one of those last time, and I'm going to plant that in my garden very soon. Yeah, £10. Got more of these yuccas over here. Another waggy. More the same, really. Oh, here they have some £37.50 trachycarpus fortunei. So what I would do if I was buying a trachycarpus fortunei, I would say, well, I'd assess the options, which are this massive one for £150, this medium-sized one £37.50, or this tiny one for £17.50. Now, obviously, if you want instant impact, you've got a big you want a big feature plant, then this one you can't go wrong with if you can afford it. But if you're in a more of a budget range, I would recommend the £37.50 palm as the much better option. However, having said that, this one over here, this waggy, is also £37.50, and to me is a much nicer plant, a much more suitable plant for the UK climate. The leaves are shorter, the leaflets are shorter and they're stiffer, whereas the fortunei sort of bend a lot easier and they're bigger leaves. So in the wind they do look a bit tatty quite often, whereas the waggies stand up good and proud. We've got some more yuccas here. Now these also say hardy to -2. These are £75, called yucca stem. Don't know what that means. But they're netted up as well, which is, I guess, to stop people from blinding themselves. So interesting plants, but not at all tempting to me because they're not hardy. And lastly, look at this olive tree. It's absolutely huge. I don't know how you'll know if you get that home. And it's over 60 years old and it's £385. So going back to when I said that they've got plants for every occasion, they've got plants that are £1, or for every price point. They've got plants that are £1, they've got plants that are £385. So take your pick, get down here. I would. They're well stocked for Easter. A reminder, I do not work for B&M, I've got no affiliation with B&M. I just have seen lots of bargains and I'd love to share them. You know, the more people that can come down and buy these plants, the more plants they'll get in next time, the more experimental they'll get with the plants that they stock. I'd better tidy up this mess actually that I've made before I go. It's really great to see such variety here, varieties I've never seen here. Never seen volcano. I hadn't seen waggies until this year. These yuccas are crazy, wherever they are. So the only thing I am disappointed about is there's no Mahonia soft caress. I was really hoping to pick some of that up. Oh, they also got some bamboo here. I think I've seen that before as well. This big Philistachys bamboo, £30. There you go. I just want to show that I have actually tidied these up. As I said, I feel like I've actually merchandised them a bit better than they were originally. So again, you're welcome. And thank you very much for watching. If indeed, by some miracle, you still are.